I want to talk about 3 indicators today that I think will be signs for you guys to look out for in the news that'll give you guys a good hint as to when things might open up for you guys, especially if you're interested in a working holiday visa. Hey guys, welcome back to the Don't Want to Explore channel here. If you guys haven't been here before, it's your first time, my name is Brian, and we're diving into all different things as far as travel goes on this channel. Particularly right now, I'm currently sitting here in Manly in Sydney, Australia. And for today's video, we're going to try to answer the question which you guys might be interested in, and that is, when will Australia reopen the borders? At current date, 9 News here in Australia just posted an article about 2 days ago that says there's still about 40,000 Australians still outside the country. The country has also been closed down with hard borders for about 15 months at this point in time. And it's costing Australia billions and billions of dollars as far as the economy goes, because so much of the economy relies on tourism, relies on more of the free flow of inflows and outflows of exports and imports of different goods. And as we all know, COVID's wreaked havoc on many countries out there. But as far as moving forward with when things will reopen, I've been here for about the last year and a half. So kind of following how things have gone with the pandemic back and forth, with the political side, the health side, snap lockdowns of different states, and just kind of how the overall vibe is with the population. I think going off of those different things there, what I've heard people talk about, I want to talk about 3 indicators today that I think will be signs for you guys to look out for in the news that'll give you guys a good hint as to when things might open up for you guys, especially if you're interested in a working holiday visa. So let's dive into it. So the first thing I think you guys need to keep an eye out for is when they're going to repatriate those 40,000 citizens. Now, of course, not all of them probably want to come back right now or right away or when they'll be able to, but a lot of them have said they do want to come back, and a lot of them are on a waiting list. So as you guys see Australia be able to absorb more of those citizens back in here through their hard borders, that'll be a good sign for more open travel moving forward. The second thing will be the trans-Tasman travel bubble. So again, if you guys have followed the news, you've seen that Australia and New Zealand have been probably one of the 2 top countries in the world as far as their management of the coronavirus. And a big part of that has been their hard borders. They've tried to kind of do an open trans-Tasman travel bubble so far. So far, it's only worked with Kiwis coming this way, not Aussies going back as well. And then there were some spikes. Nothing crazy, but high spikes for the likes of the New Zealand and Australian populations. So that's been on a stop and a start status so far. Once you guys see that fully open for travel back and forth between both citizens of either countries and going on for a prolonged period of time, that is the second great indicator and a really good sign for you guys that travel openness is moving in the right direction. The third indicator will be student visas, that student visa population. So that is also a huge contingent of the Australian economy here. There's a lot of people come over from China in particular, and that has not been at the levels that it was pre-pandemic, nothing close. So as you see that start to open up and more students come back over here, and you could probably read about that in the news, that's the third indicator that things are pushing forward in the right direction. Now, I believe this bodes the most well for people that are on working holiday visas like myself, or for you guys who want to do that in the future, because working holiday visa, I'd say, is right under student visas as far as how integral and important it is to the Australian economy, especially how many working holiday makers work on farms out there in the rural areas of Australia. So when you guys see those 3 indicators come up, the repatriation of more Aussie citizens, the trans-Tasman travel bubble opening up and free flowing, and those student visas, number 3, really free flowing as well, and a lot of them coming back and forth, I think right after that, very soon, you'll see working holiday visas be the next subgroup that are allowed back in the masses to Australia. Now, as far as whether there'll still be a hard border with quarantining or whether the vaccine will change all that, who knows? It's hard to say. That could be for another video. But really keep an eye out for those 3 things, and it'll really give you guys metrics to plan your trips on for doing working holiday in the future. And if you guys are interested in working holiday in the future, definitely check out my other video, which will be over there, as far as the best travel opportunity, in my opinion, in 2022, which, as you can guess, is doing working holiday in Australia. But for the reasons why, go give it a watch. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And don't forget to explore more wherever you guys are in the world today. See you guys in the next one.